It's time now to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, good morning.
Hi, George. Good morning. You know, this has been a really interesting week. I won't say strange, but interesting week in the fact that, what was it, a couple of days ago, I woke up and looked out my window, and guess what it was doing?
Snowing.
Snowing. Snowing. Are you kidding me? Snowing. But at least at this point in time, I think maybe the snow is finally over. But we also got some interesting news throughout the week on the business front, and that is that the SBA announced that the restaurant revitalization program had been passed, and that there's now $28.6 billion available for restaurant owners across the country to help bring back the restaurant industry, which has been just about crushed in many cases, especially smaller restaurants in our local communities. So for those of you who are listening, rather than go through all the details, what I will say is that you need to go to sba.gov or to reach out to your local SBA office to talk about the fund, the Restaurant Revitalization Fund, and see how and what you need to do in order to tap into that funding, because the SBA and Congress and the Senate and President really want to make sure that our restaurant industry recovers.
Can I add one more thing to your restaurant recovery? As you know, the county also this week announced the gift card program and how it works, right? You go online and you buy a voucher for, let's say, $25, $50. You then go to the restaurant, and the restaurant of your choice will then double that. So if you buy a gift card for a voucher for $50, they're going to give you a $100 gift card, which is great.
That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, right. So, Vicki, I'm looking at the list. Okay, what do I want? And then, am I going to spend $100 there? And do you have to use it right away? You know, I'm trying to understand all the logistics of it. But that was just announced this week, and that's a great shot in the arm for local restaurants as well.
Exactly. Okay, so we're like everything's coming together right now to try and rebuild the restaurant industry across the country. So, take advantage of what's happening with the county, and restaurateurs, please get with your the local SBA office in order to make sure that you can tap into all the funding that's coming your way. Well, George, on a more strategic basis, I want to talk to you about a particular concept today, and everyone that's listening, and that is the concept of tax deferral.
Okay.
And how tax deferral really impacts your investment portfolio. So as you know, typically if you have an account, or for a standard account, or what we would call a non-qualified account, when you put money into those accounts at the end of the year, which most of us are experiencing right now because you probably just finished your taxes, or if you're waiting till that new extended date coming up on May 17th, you will be filing your taxes. You've been receiving from your brokerage firms and from your investment firms and from your insurance companies and from your banks statements showing what you have to declare as far as either ordinary income or capital gains into your tax schedule for the monies that you've been putting away. There are particular accounts, though, that even though you may have had gains and gains have been declared and dividends have been paid, you actually paid no taxes on. And those are what we call tax deferred accounts. So why is that important? So I want you to take out a pencil, piece of paper and a pencil and just write down some of these figures.
Okay, got it.
If you were saving $10,000 a year at an average rate of return of $6,000, 6% on an annual basis.
Yeah, that would be great return. If
well, actually, you say, okay, that would be great return. Actually, this year that was a okay return, but in general, that would be a great return.
Right.
And you did that for a period of 25 years At the end of that period of time, you would have $327,831 saved in a typical account. But if you did that same thing and you were doing that in a tax-deferred account, those account values, that account value would actually be $389,927 over that same time period. Why? It's because of tax deferral. Because so tax deferred accounts are your IRAs, your 401ks, your annuity accounts, your Roth accounts, simple accounts, those things that have a special tax wrapper around them that allows you to defer the taxes into the future. And because those accounts are now being, those accounts have tax deferral, you are not paying taxes on the growth. And so the growth is growing on top of the growth without any tax impact. Now, the word was deferral, not free, deferral.
Defer.
At some point in time, you will possibly start withdrawing money from those accounts. And when you do, you will pay taxes on the amount that you withdraw, not the entire amount of the account. So again, the remaining balance continues to grow and have deferred taxes throughout the life of the account, so that you still are getting a compounding around that growth without any tax impact. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to, just like we have diversification in the way that we choose the assets that we invest in, you should also have diversification around the tax structure of the investments that you are participating in. So if you don't understand how to diversify the tax structure, you should probably work with a professional, have someone sit down and really look at your portfolio structure, not just for the asset structure, but for the structure around your taxes, to see if you can improve your long range outcome based on diversifying the tax structure of your accounts. Well, George, if anyone has any questions, of course, feel free to give us a call at area code 315-930-4499, or reach out to us at info@brackensfsn.com. Like us on Facebook, subscribe onto our YouTube channel, Brackens Financial Solutions Network, and have a wonderful week. I'll say at this point in time, our plate is full.
All right. Thank you, Vicki. And not only subscribe, like and share. That's the other piece we want.
Okay. Like and share. Thank you.
All right. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She is America's money maven.